So this tutorial is a little bit of a catch up because you've just got to the end of your first unit. I just want to run through the whole process of how to complete the unit and submit your work. So you've probably already finished off your quizzes. So you would have got to the last quiz and submitted the last question, and press the button and see you later, all done and dusted. And if there is an activity like the one here on screen, just complete the activity, fill out what you've got to fill out. Be sure to save it, send that file to me. There's also a practical assessment. So the practical assessment must be filled out by yourself and your workplace supervisor. It's important to read the second page, understand the important submission details that are there. Go through to the third page where you will see the details that you need to be able to fill out regarding your skills in the workplace. So get your supervisor to check these things off. If you haven't been able to do any of those things in the checkbox, make sure that you get a chance to do that and demonstrate that in front of your boss. Sign it off, fill it out, get ready to send that one to me as well. So the last page says for the assessor to fill out, so leave the last page blank. And then save that document. Just make sure that those documents are scanned, or in this case it's a PDF, so if you can fill it out digitally, that's perfect, but if you need to print it out, do so. Please don't take photographs of this and send them back to me. The JPEGs are just too big. They're not the right size either. We want A4 PDFs, so if you're going to scan it, stick it in the scanner and make it a PDF. I will reject it if it's not a PDF, and if it's not all 4 pages, it will get rejected. So just ensure that you stick them all in and send them through. You can even use a phone cam scanner if you want to just snap a scan with your phone. Make sure that all 4 pages are together. Make sure they're not upside down. Make sure they're all filled out. The next section is collecting photos. So just got to make sure that the important thing is that we can see you and you're clearly identifiable in the photo. We can see exactly what you're doing. Just like that video, the sample that you saw there with the guy wrapping the car, we took some still shots out of that and we're able to see that who the apprentice is, and we can clearly see what the job is. Also, there's a couple of photos here. One is what not to do. So in this particular photograph, you see the computer and you see a hand on a mouse. Someone took a photo of themselves using a computer. Unfortunately, this photo can't be used because we can't validate who the person is, and we can't really see much of what's going on. But the next photo is a photo of me, but it's just an example to show you that we can see that who it is and what they're doing. They're sitting in front of a computer and they're using that computer. That's all that's required for that particular photograph. I think it might be one of the units for communication or using a computer in the graphic arts industry. So those units will have a requirement for photos like that. Most of the things you're going to do though, you can use a time-lapse video and send that through to me. So when you're submitting your stuff, so you would have worked through your first unit, you might have done an activity which you should have saved, and then we now have to get together the document for the assessment and also your photo or your video. So we want to get all of those and send them to me in one email. So if you can see here on the screen, remember this from the orientation, it shows you how to label your files correctly. So we've got unit code first, what the document is, and then your name. You're going to have one of these 4 things. It's going to be an assessment, an activity if there's one in the unit, a video or a photo, or maybe multiple photos or a couple of videos, or whatever sequence of those you might be able to capture. You just need to make sure that you got the labelling correct. So that's it. So well done for getting to the end of your first unit. I hope that you're able to submit your stuff nicely to me. If you can gather all that stuff together now and shoot it through in an email, do so. Look, if you've taken a video and it's a little bit big, and we only want time-lapse videos as well, it might be a little bit big to email. That's fine. You can send it to me using WhatsApp, but put everything else on the email. If you have any more questions or you want to clarify that, jump on WhatsApp and send me a message.